Know the rules, and so do I. Say goodbye. I remember when. I remember
All right, son. This is my prized possession. Someday you will inherit. I opened up a bag of animal crackers one day, and I found this.
Hold on, you've got stars in your eyes, so let's paint the sky.
It was never meant to be.
Hold on, hold on.
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix. Oh yeah!
Close your eyes, shut your mouth, dream a dream and get us out.
Dream, 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 dream.
Hey, fast and asleep, dream I dream you when I'm weak.
When there's no one by your side, what you call in the name of love? In the name of love, name of love, in the name of love, name of love.
I bit the apple cause I trusted you. It tastes like Thomas Malthus. Your proposal is immodest and insane. And I hope someday Summers rides her fucking train. I loved you, I loved you, I loved you, it's true. I wanted to be.
Guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't go. I got guns in my head and they won't go. Spirits in my head and they won't. I got guns in my head and they won't go. I was there and you were my baby. It started when we were younger. You were my boo.
We opened to two different people. He believed in chance, that nothing was ever meant to be. It was all the roll of a dice. She believed in fate, that all of this was planned, pre-written, meant to be. But beliefs about the universal workings of the cosmos aside, they saw each other from across the cafe. He thought of walking up to her, but in that instance, a waiter spilled a coffee, and it brought a flashback of when he spilled the Pepto-Bismol just as his father was trying the sugar-free gummy bears. So when the waiter spilled the coffee, it brought back the terrible memory of what happened to his dad and the toilet. She thought of walking up to him, but in that instance, a guitar player in the cafe was playing Fly Me to the Moon, coincidentally the exact song that her stalker boyfriend played in college. Actually, the guitar player was coincidentally a neighbor and decided to learn that song because he heard that rendition and thought he could do better. And so, whether it was the roll of a dice or the hand of fate, they never met. Yet.
Oh my god, who is she? I get drunk on jealousy, but you'll come back each time you leave, cause darling I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
Starting off with number 10, we got Lloyd. The spelling alone is so frustrating. Why do you need two L's?
Lloyd? That's right. It's me, your son. And it's Lloyd, Dad.
No. L-L-O-Y-D. I named you.
You ruined my life.
I'm sorry, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, because she's dead.
Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do.
Hello, my friend. Are you floppy friend? Are you? Oh, you're a good friend. Yes. Excellent job. Oh, you're sideways.
This is the fattest J-pop group. Now, before you yell at me, they came up with the name fattest J-pop group, not me. Or they're called Big Angel. They want to break through the fat stigma in Japan. So the story is that they're angels who got too heavy from eating too much, so they fell from heaven. So here's a scene from one of their music videos called "The Diet Has Begun, Let's Dance in Bikinis." Their YouTube channel is a celebration of their weight.
Actual goals, AF. Literally, my life is beaches every single night, messy buns and Christmas lights. Literally, my life is.
This is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
.org. Wait, you turned your side, sir? Thank you.
Nobody
This laser pointer here used to be really weak, so I went ahead and gave it some upgrades. All I had to do was replace almost every single component inside.
Now it's as much fun as it is dangerous.
It can light matches and cut thin plastic, and the beam is much brighter than it was originally. The heart of the laser pointer is a laser diode that I ripped out of an old DVD burner. Pretty cool, right?
Stop saying this shit. Y'all know the classic trolley problem in ethics. Except instead of there being one person on these tracks, there's 4 back here who already got ran over. Now you have the option to divert the trolley to prevent these 4 from getting run over, or 5. But would it be fair to the people who the trolley already ran over? In other words, you can't change the past, and it sucks that people get screwed over by these bad systems, but that doesn't mean changing them is unfair.
You really got into it yourself.
Just like old times, huh, Carmina?
Like the time we went to Scotland.
I know we could have assumed this from Miss Frizzle's earrings, but...
Up until recently, I thought that inflatable holiday lawn decorations were stupid. But then I went to the at-home store and I found this 20-foot tall stupid snowman. And it's the greatest decision we've ever made. Oh my god. We love it. Neighbors are gonna hate us. HOA's gonna hate us. We don't fucking care. Hang in there, Stan! Don't do this to me now! Oh no! It's all that's left!
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside me, put your outfit, let it get inside me, and tell me what I feel, never tell me where I'm about to be, I run down on the bar, have a nigga running me, talk your shit, fight your lip, ask for a call like ride that dick, really ain't never done.
Okay, so a few years ago I was in school and I asked to go to the restroom because I had to take a fat piss. Well, while I was in there they announced on the intercom we were going in lockdown like a bad bitch. I didn't really care, but I stayed in the bathroom instead of walking back to class. And so then I hear the door open and I look, who the hell just walked in the bathroom? Well, it was this hot kid I had never seen, and before I said anything we started to make out, which was fine by me, Mr. Hands bigger than my face. And so it kept progressing and he took off his jacket. Well, I heard something hard hit the floor and looked down, it was a gun. I didn't really mind though, I was into it and proceeded to hit him with that Gok 3000 with the double hand twists. He was really hot and noises he made woo chile. Well, before you know he was inside of me and shit, and then he finished, so I got up and started to put my clothes back on and left and never saw him after that. And apparently he was the reason we were on lockdown. He was gonna shoot up our school or something, LMAO. But me being a queen distracted him with that gorilla grip coochie. Out here saving lives and shit.
So we get this a lot, but there are actually no magnets, no straps, no nothing. Free skates are truly free. It's just grip tape like a skateboard. And if you're new, you just put them on the ground like that, put both your feet down and push off.
Remember in 2016 when he lost the popular vote to Hillary by 3 million? He blamed it on illegal immigrants sneaking in and voting? Well, this time he's going to lose by 5 million votes, which by his own logic means Trump let in 2 million more illegal immigrants, and they all voted for Biden.
What did you do?
What do you mean?
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Trump.
Why?
Because every time I vote for somebody, they lose.
I mean, I guess.
I don't want to be strong like men who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
You want a hot Cheeto?
You wanna hug me, but I can't hug me. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, now you was good. Got to domesticate it. But you're an animal, baby, it's in your nature. Just
But this is a real find.
Just buy it. You don't have to rationalize everything.
All right, I will buy it. It'll be good for the economy.
I saw these neat outline markers on Instagram, so I decided to buy myself a pack. I'm going to give you guys my review on these. So to start, you need to press the marker down on the paper to start pumping the ink. The effect of these markers create a silver metallic outlined by different colored inks. Drawing with these markers is satisfying, but also potentially extremely messy. They leak a lot and they will stain, so they need to be stored standing up. Overall, I give these markers a B-.
Meteor hammers are super neat weapons. They're a really heavy rock on the end of a rope, and when you're moving slow they look pretty, but they're super duper lethal. Anyway, I want to figure out some ways to make some meteor hammers that I can play with friends and not maim them. So the first one was a bundle of socks. It flies quite nicely, it has more than enough weight to carry itself, and when you hit yourself with it, it's fine. It's a bundle of socks. I'm really digging this one. Next one was a rice sock, and while it flew amazingly, it carried its own weight, it hurt, like way more than I expected. It sucked. Last but not least, we've got a dog toy. Now this is a heavy-duty dog Kong, but yeah, no, not for friends. Not for friends at all. It hurts real bad. Anyway, final conclusion on these first three are I'm definitely going to use the bundle of socks if I want to play with friends. Like and follow for part 2.
mom doesn't fucking love you!
The other night, I woke up and I decided that when I die, my ashes are going to be turned into pencils. I want the first thing that's drawn with my ashes to be gay porn.
I just want to say I appreciate the Arby's marketing team so much. Like, look at what they've done. Look at what they've accomplished. They might seem basic at first, but don't let that fool you. They are so cultured. Just so cultured. I'm so impressed. Like, who gave them the right to be this cool? I'm going to take a guess, though, and say that their favorite show is My Hero Academia. The evidence is uncanny. As a fellow weeb, I'd just like to say I appreciate the representation.
You know, I did not expect Trump's presidency to end with a conference given by his team in the parking lot of a landscaping company that is next to a crematorium and across from a sex shop. But I am so glad it did.
All I really have to say is that the writers of Earth truly just outdid themselves. Like, wow, what a season finale, you know? I mean, the attention to detail that they putting this man on the golf course when he found out. Can we just take a moment? Can we just... Can we also please talk about how his campaign meant to hold a press conference at the Four Seasons Hotel, but instead they booked the Four Seasons landscaping? There is justice in this world.